The Baker's Man Collective presents.
What inspired the idea of your brand?
I think there's two things missing that I kind of saw when I came into the cannabis industry: education and then, creative services. Entrepreneurs, I think we need to look for, stuff that's missing, problems that are occurring, and then how do we solve those problems and fill in those gaps. Some people view entrepreneurs as like bad, or because they view it as like a product of like capitalism and stuff. But I think that's more so the system, not necessarily the entrepreneur. Like, entrepreneurs can solve really big problems. And hopefully those entrepreneurs aren't too greedy to tax people super hard on it, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, true. And it's not even just that, because there are entrepreneurs that have solved problems that big business has ended their life or shut them out of being able to get their idea or the solution out there because they're making so much money off of the problem, right?
Absolutely.
So that's got to be acknowledged there. It's not just the entrepreneur. Don't look at big business as all entrepreneurial, because that's not where it is. It starts there, but then at some point it takes an ugly left turn, right? So we want to
It becomes
avoid
part
that.
of this whole system. I love the entrepreneurial kind of state of like, small group of people, or like you just one person too, or a small team. And like, they're trying to figure out how to solve a problem. Like Mark Zuckerberg was an entrepreneur, right? Then because it grew so big, I mean, now we think he's a robot, right?
A robot
Like literally
that's
people
having
think he's a
meetings
robot.
with Congress.
Yeah. Yes, congressman. Yes. Like,
Think about that.
I think you're right, though. I think you're right. We don't want to get that too confused. Even though Jeff Bezos is not my favorite person at all whatsoever, he is a pretty brilliant entrepreneur.
Fact.
Like, for example, you don't see NASA trying to go to Mars. You see Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos trying to go to Mars. So I think there is power in a private company. The thing about it, though, which is kind of messed up, is the reason they can go to Mars is because the wealth inequality has gotten so great that they can afford to do that. There's these,
idea.
Yeah. So it's a two-way street for sure, but some people think sometimes it's just a one-way street. That's all negative. So